Bhastrika Pranayama. This is very important pranayama. Let us learn how to do this. Firstly, if you're starting pranayama, first pranayama, Bhastrika is the best one, okay? Start with Bhastrika. So this is very good to practice in Padmasana. If you can't sit in Padmasana, you can sit in any other postures. There are many other meditative postures, no? Whichever is comfortable for you, you can practice in that. Next one, if you're new to yoga, if you are not able to sit in any meditative postures, if you have any, stiffness, any other health issues, you can sit in Sukhasana, or if you can't sit in Sukhasana as well, you can sit in a chair and do it. So make sure that the spine, neck, head is in one line, when you're doing Bhastrika. That's important. And now there are so many variations in Bhastrika. I'll show you what are they and how to practice them. Firstly, sit in Padmasana, as I said. If you can't sit in Padmasana, the process is same. See, the asana is different. I'm in Padmasana, you can sit like this. If you can't sit in Padmasana, as I said, you can sit in any other posture, or last option is chair. Okay, now my hands are on the knees. My spine, neck, head is in one line. There is no stiffness. I'm just keeping it straight, not like this. Don't sit like this. It is the wrong way. You have to be comfortable. The spine will be like this, not like this, or not like this. Don't be like this, or don't be like this. Even hands, don't keep the hands like that. Okay, the hands, the shoulders have to be free and relaxed. Now, since you are new, you have to start with this. How to do? It is slightly quicker, but the inhalation, the exhalation, duration has to be same, and the energy has to be same. Okay. Example, if you are inhaling for 1 second, exhalation should be for 1 second. Okay, like this. This is how it is. If you can't do this too, you can reduce the energy, duration also, like this. You can start with that. Okay, I shown 2 variations now. First one is very fast. Now little, longer, little deeper. Second variation. Third variation, little more deeper. This is how you should do. So as you are a beginner, start with only few seconds, maybe 30 seconds, 20 seconds. If you find that also very difficult, start with 10 counts. Relax. And then you can do another 10 counts. Likewise, you can do up to 50 counts. Day 1, or day till 10 days, 30 days also, you can do only 50 counts. If your body is okay, ready, you can do it, 100 counts also. So don't go by counts, okay? Respect your body. How is it reacting? Are you finding it very difficult? If you're finding it very difficult, go slowly. Okay? You need to increase the rounds slowly, gradually. Okay? Now the other variation is little more deeper. In this, we have to apply more energy, okay? But as a beginner, don't do it, okay? Like this. Like this. If you're a beginner, as I said, don't attempt this. If you're in advanced level, then you can do it. Maybe you can do it after 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. You practice the earlier, variations for few months and then try this. Okay, the body has to be ready. That's when you can do this. Okay, this is advanced level. Now there is another variation, which is a Dirgha Bhastrika. This you can do it, after a week also you can do it, or on day 1 also you can do it. This is how it is done. You need to take a deep breath and then push it out. Okay, exhale this way. First exhale completely and then inhale and then exhale. You need to exhale completely. While filling, fill the abdomen first and then fill the lungs and then exhale completely. After complete exhalation, then you need to inhale. I'll show you again. Exhale first. You can do 5 to 10 counts. If you're able to do it, you can do up to 50 counts also. That is fine. Based on your body capacity, strength, you can do it. So what to remember while doing Bhastrika? You need to do it in the early morning, before eating, before drinking any juices and all. Even water, if you drink water, there should be at least 5 minutes gap. Okay, if you drink 200 ml or 300 ml like that, you need to give at least 5 to 10 minutes gap. Okay, remember that. Some people do it after drinking coffee, tea, juice. Don't do that. You should not do that. Okay, it is best to practice on empty stomach, early morning or in the evening. If you are doing it in the evening, make sure that there is 3 hours of gap after eating food. Okay, there should be 3 hours of gap after having your meal. Okay, remember that. And don't practice it before going to sleep. Okay, now what to remember? As I said, asana is important. And then body, the spine, neck, head should be in one line. Okay, next thing, the inhalation, the exhalation part, it should be same duration, energy. You need to apply the same energy. It should have the same duration. That's important. Okay, now while inhaling, where to fill first? You need to fill the abdomen first and then fill the lungs. First abdomen, diaphragm, and then lungs. Okay, this way. This is another variation. As I said, there are so many variations. Okay. While exhaling, make sure you are exhaling completely. And then inhale. While inhaling, start filling from diaphragm. And then come to the lungs. While exhaling from here, try to exhale from here and then exhale like this. As I shown here, as I'm showing here. See, while inhaling, start filling from here. And then once you complete filling, start exhaling from here. Start exhaling, and then once you are done exhaling, you will know it. There is no more air, then start inhaling. Same process. Whether you are doing it, shorter, deeper, the deepest, all variations, it should be the same. Okay. And then after doing Bhastrika for a few rounds, up to your capacity, 10 counts, 30 counts, 50 counts, 100 counts, what to do? Take a deep breath and then Antar Kumbhaka. Okay. Example, I'll show a few rounds. My body cannot do any longer, then what to do after last exhalation? Take a deep breath. Antar Kumbhaka. If you can't hold it any longer, lift and then exhale slowly. And then relax. What did I do now while doing Kumbhaka? Kumbhaka meaning after inhalation, we need to hold the breath inside. It's called retention of the breath. Okay, that is Kumbhaka. And then why did I bend the head? It is called locks, bandhas. There are 3 bandhas. I locked here, chin. This is called Jalandhar bandha. First lock. Second lock, Uddiyana bandha. We need to pull the abdomen slightly in and hold it. It's called Uddiyana bandha. There is another third lock. It's called Mola bandha. We need to pull up the perineum and hold it. All 3 together. The breath is inside, and I had the 3 locks together. I held it for few seconds up to your capacity. If you can't hold it further, release all the locks and then exhale completely and then relax. And then do the next round. That's how it is. Few rounds, Kumbhaka, relax. Few rounds, Kumbhaka, relax. That's how it is done. Okay, this has a lot of benefits. It is good for physical and then mental health also. It is also good for the spiritual path, who are in the spiritual path. Okay, to get the benefits out of this, you need to do it at the right time. As I said, early morning or in the evening. So make sure you're not doing it after eating, after drinking anything. Practice this regularly to stay away from diseases.